throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visit, the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade, and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A game of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Option play. Here's Pollard. Down to the 42, second down. The Titans at 3-11 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Play action. It's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Rudolph. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rudolph now to throw. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense. Now signal to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their number.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day able to record his 5th sack of the season. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. You look at this Colt defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Off play action. Richardson out to his left, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
Bronco switch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Richardson looking to throw this. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Richardson yet again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Titans.
Here's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Tennessee.
Rudolph throwing again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Rudolph looking to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Harold Landry coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Flushed out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando. That's time show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10.
On the option to give to Taylor here. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Rudolph. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pollard again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Pollard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Richardson out of the shotgun. This pass left side to Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big play looming on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 41 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph make their way back out. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. But they will throw it here with Rudolph. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now it's Rudolph. That is caught. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rudolph now to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rudolph. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Tennessee, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.